Welcome into Drew Stanley Diamond for Thursday, February 6, 2025. I am Drew Martin breaking down the slate of games. Got 3 games on the slate for tonight, 4 bets as well, guys. So stay tuned for this. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. It helps grow the show, guys. We got first game up, prime time, 7 o'clock Eastern on Fox Sports 1. We're heading to the Schottenstein Center in Columbus, Ohio. It's a Big Ten matchup here, nationally televised, Maryland and Ohio State. We are seeing the Buckeyes -2 and a hook as the home favorite, 146 being the total. The Terrapins come in 17-5 on the season, 7-4 in the Big Ten as well. They've won 4 straight games. They're up against the Buckeyes here, though, that are playing some pretty good basketball, winning and covering 3 of their last 4. Sidewise, I think it's tough. I think this is kind of a coin toss game. Instead, I'm going after this total, guys. We get Maryland here. They've gone over in 6 of their last 8 games. They're averaging over 80 points in their last 3 games. And combine that with the fact Ohio State is averaging 85 points in their last 3 games. Devin Royal, likely their best player, had 29 points himself last time out. This is an Ohio State team that won outright at Purdue, at Penn State. That's what's keeping me off of the Maryland side. But instead, guys, I think both of these teams go up and down the court. They get enough points here. I think they get in the 150s and beyond. We're going 146 to the over, tipping us off here, Maryland and Ohio State. Got next one up, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Going to have to stream it, ESPN Plus, Mott Athletic Center, San Luis Obispo, California. It is Hawaii and Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. It is 152 being the total. Hawaii, the Rainbow Warriors, -2-point road favorites. So they're leaving the island here. They're 13-9 on the season, and they're up against Cal Poly here. It's been a rough season for them, 8-15 on the season. We've talked about them a bunch, really from a total standpoint and looking to bet them over. We had some success. We gave some of it back. But really, they've had trouble on the defensive side. This is a team that goes up and down the court. Actually, the fastest team, if you go by average offensive possession time. They look to shoot the ball quick. The problem is they're just 2-9 in the Big West Conference. And when you go back to the first matchup in this game, guys, it was a game I bet. I lost on it, but you kind of, you learn from your mistakes, if you will. And it was Cal Poly at Hawaii. That game finished 68-55. Hawaii won the game. But the total, the closing total in that game was 153. The total finished under by 30 points. So those are things I like to pay attention to come the second time around in conference play, because a team like Cal Poly, yeah, they're going to look to go up and down. But sometimes, just the matchup handicap of it, you can't do it against some teams like Hawaii. They're slower paced. They play good defense. They're a good rebounding team, so the second chance points aren't going to be there as much for Cal Poly. I think it's more like the first game, guys. 30 points to the under. This is a Cal Poly team that has not beat a top 300 team in the country at home since the month of November. So it's not a great home court advantage here. I know Hawaii's traveling, but still, guys, I talked about 4 bets in 3 games. This is the one I think there's correlation. I've been doing the show almost every day on the WagerTalk YouTube channel for almost a year now, guys. I don't think I've given out a parlay yet. I think there is correlation here, though. Hawaii -2 and the under of 152. So that's what we're going with in this one. 10 p.m. Eastern time is the tip-off, ESPN Plus. We're on the Rainbow Warriors -2 and the under of 152. And if you're into gambling, you're looking to roll the dice a little bit, you want to do a same-game parlay, it's Hawaii laying the points under 152. Got 1 game left. Let me know in the comments below, guys. It helps the algorithm grow in the show. Any questions, fire away as well. Do a question and answer segment on tomorrow's show. I already got a couple questions lined up, but I do appreciate everybody commenting down there. And if you're interested in premium picks, check them out. Experts page, Drew Martin, WagerTalk.com. All right, last game up. It's the last game on the card here. Degenerate special, if you will. Some guys, by the way, I say degenerate special. It's just kind of like the last game. It's televised. I don't mean any disrespect to either of the two teams. Even if Auburn was playing, I would still call it like degenerate special. It's just kind of a slogan. But 11 p.m. Eastern here, 8 o'clock Pacific on ESPN2, Grill Coliseum, Corvallis, Oregon. It is Washington State and Oregon State, the two Pac-12 conference football teams. But in basketball, they are playing in the West Coast Conference here. 147.5 being the total, -7 in the hook. That is the Beavers as the home favorite in Corvallis. Oregon State comes in 16-7 on the season, 6-4 in the West Coast Conference. And Washington State, they haven't had the same success I kind of thought they would coming into the West Coast Conference from the Pac-12. Of course, last year they had the 7th seed in the NCAA tournament. Now they're just 5-6 in the WCC. They're 15-9 for the season. They come in losing 4 straight games. I like Oregon State the side here, but I don't want to lay the 7 and a hook. Instead, I see some good trends towards this total. 147.5. We get Oregon State. They're 13-1 at home. They're also 14-8 on the season to the over. Wayne Tinkle's team has cashed 11 of the last 12 to the over, and they've scored or let up 80-plus points in every single game over the last 10. So there's some high-scoring basketball going on with the Beavers. And they're up against Washington State here, top 40 pace team in the country, top 15 in terms of effective field goal percentage. This team can shoot, and 147 and a hook, I think it's short, guys. Again, I think this flirts with 160. So late night, who doesn't like betting a late night over here? ESPN2, nationally televised. We're going Washington State and Oregon State over 147.5. In recap, we got Hawaii, Cal Poly. We're on the under of 152, and the Rainbow Warriors -2 is the road favorite. And first game up, Big Ten action, Maryland, Ohio State over 146. That's going to do it for the Thursday show. We'll be back on Friday. Come back and join us. Comment below, smash that like button. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Thanks for tuning in. Cash those tickets.